भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम रामा हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं मंघं लंघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम्। So welcome to the 12th session of Festival of Enlightenment, and so today's topic is real happiness. So if you can recollect the first session was missing link, and now that missing link we will be completing it by real happiness. So we'll dedicate our presentation to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So he actually gave us the real definition of happiness. Till then we didn't know, only before coming to Krishna consciousness we didn't know what is actual happiness, and we all were searching for happiness, and for us the definition of happiness also was something different, right? So we understood from Prabhupada ji what is happiness. So we dedicate our presentation to Prabhupada ji and start our session. So today's topic is happiness, right? So what do you think, like what is happiness? You would have seen, you would have come across many things where, or advertisement also, or where you would have been told by your parents from childhood, if you do this you'll be happy, right? Now just college, which year Samriddhi right now? Second year. So mama will be saying like just second year just put in effort, and I also was telling like just do this, then things will be fine, right? And we also have been hearing, if we do this we'll be happy, right? So we see many things which advertisement we see on many aspects, like buy this home you will be happy. So we will have some kind of before getting, we will have that excitement, right? Before the event happens or before anything happens, now before that preparation level we will have excitement, right? Similarly, for any happiness example you see here, buy this house you will be happy. So we always will be thinking when we get this we'll be happy, but when we get that happiness comes and just goes off. Now see, buy this car, there are so much of advertisement will be happening. Mobile का ही देख लो, like mobile वन प्लस, मेरे को मॉडल याद नहीं रहेंगे, बट वन प्लस नहीं, iPhone, like now my phone was broken here, so like my Matajis also were suggesting iPhone, right? So this will be good, it will be like, that's what we always have some or other things to look forward, like if we get this, things will be good, we'll be happy, right? And then for boys, like this, get this bike, it will be like that, excitement will be there always, like if we get this we'll be happy. Just a second, have you put that link on groups? Buy some dresses thing also, you would see like buy this, you would be happy. So happiness definition will be different at every time. You get this, you will be happy, but is it permanent? Like you do this, you will be happy. Do we get that permanent happiness and it keep on increasing, right? We get for before marriage also, right? So before marriage also, like that time, okay, engagement till marriage, that time we will be thinking like the time should go off, we'll get married. After that we would not remember only, right? Now after 20 years, so I can give my example only. I was seeing my picture of that time when I got married. I was saying, अरे ये मैं हूँ, अब हमें कुछ अपना याद में भी नहीं है, that marriage, that excitement तो should keep on increasing and our thing, and I was looking at, oh I was so beautiful, like that I was seeing all this, like we at that time when I was in that stage, अब मुझे वो स्टेज भी याद नहीं है, we don't even remember that stage, at that stage where we were looking for that more happiness, right? We don't even remember that, है ना? So otherwise how it should be? It should be increasing day by day, right? है ना? But for what we would be doing, we will be thinking like this is a happiness that comes and just goes off, it doesn't stay. Take an example like children, now to get one job, right? They will study for 20 years. 20 years they will struggle, है ना, to get one job. When that job, or that too, there will be so much, and getting into college, that excitement was there, right, Samriddhi? Like when you got into college, that oh I got into this college, or when you get your first job, right? That excitement will be there. After that, right, Nidhi, like that example, like for once you are not having a job, now suddenly you will be preparing for a job, you get it, you will be happy. For how long? Get into the job daily, where that happiness goes? It won't stay, right? IIT ka sapna, go for IIT, oh IIT is like this, dream. After coming, this was IIT, right? So that happiness thing, it comes and goes off, never stays, rather it should keep on increasing. Why it is like this? Then because we don't know where we are staying, how we are trying to get happiness, whether we will get permanent happiness. So Lord will tell us about we will talk about that, but before that so Lord will tell us like where you are searching happiness, He will give us a definition of this sansar. So in this world you are trying to find happiness, so He will give us what is this world all about. So before that we will try to understand some of the things. So this is a place where people are eating together. So what do we call it? Place to eat, right? So it is called as Bhojanalaya, where Alya means jagah, place, है ना, where people are eating. So this is Madiralaya, है ना. This is Vidyalaya. This is Pustakalaya. Okay. Now Lord will tell. So this part is clear. The place where books are kept, Pustakalaya, Granthalaya. Where you are studying is Vidyalaya. So now what Lord is saying about this word? We will see this definition. Mamupetya punarjanma dukhalyam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanah sansiddhim paramam gatah. Can read.
After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. Bhagavad Gita 8.15.
So what Lord is saying about this world? Dukhalya Ashashvatam. Temporary world which is full of miseries. So he has given Pustakalaya mein books hongi, right? Vidyalaya you will get the knowledge. Now Dukhalaya what we will get? Miseries. And what we are trying to get? Happiness. How it will be? Right? So from the beginning, whatever our parents have said, do this you will be happy, do this you will be happy. They never told us, na, you will never be happy because you are staying in Dukhalaya Shashvatam, right? But Lord is giving us the definition. So how can we, but why, how we are able to survive? Because thoda happiness we get and a little bit we get it. So this place is full of miseries and temporarily. Okay? This is the definition which Lord is giving. Now he is telling something more about this place. Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajrajashas tatha anityam sukham lokam imam praptya bhajasva mam.
Hare Krishna. How much more this is so of the righteous Brahmanas, the devotees and the saintly kings. Therefore, having come to this temporary miserable world, engage in loving service unto me. Hare Krishna.
So here what Lord is telling about this place, again 2 times that time also he said temporarily, now miserable world. So he is telling these statements in the life manual which is Bhagavad Gita. So he is telling about this place is Dukhalya, Ashashvatam, temporarily, Anityam, Masukham. That is why he said, leave this place and come back to me, right? So this is the definition of material world, right? So in this world everything is temporary. Now, but still we get little bit of happiness. But whenever we get happiness, it comes with some distress, right? Whether we got happiness completely, no, na. Always it comes with a package, with the distress. Right now we will give it. You can recollect some example where you got happiness, but along with that stress. So job, right? So that salary at the end of the month gives happiness, but the entire 29-30 days, काम करो, that distress, nothing we get, whatever amount we get in the when it is credited, so much of hard work we would have done and that we don't enjoy that also because too much of blood we would have given, right? So anything you take an example, I was giving example of getting first job, 20 years of hard work and then getting a job, right? And then every day children have to get into that stress of giving the interview, placement interview, once that has to be cracked, right? Every day we have to, any happiness you see, okay, you are buying a mobile, when we got this iPhone also, okay, iPhone, but happiness it will give another stress only because all the WhatsApp transactions were lost. So getting that itself is a big tension, right? So you get something, along with that get new stress also. Anything you get, you will always have a stress associated with it. Nothing is complete happiness, right? So now is Krishna pessimistic? he's telling about this na ki this is a miserable world you are staying here. So he is pessimistic. We will understand about this. This picture is visible. So in this picture, what is happening? A man is running. He is trying to save himself from the elephant, and he is rushing. This man is rushing, and elephant is chasing him. Now this person, he is climbing on the tree, and that elephant, he came and started shaking the tree. Okay, and this person, because the tree is shaken, so he was on the tree and he jumped, but he took shelter of that branch. On this branch there are two rats. One is white color and other one is black color. What are they doing? They are biting that branch. And then down he has various, we can see various snakes. So there are snakes, and then there are bees are also biting him. And there is a honey bee cow. So because of this tree is getting shade, so some of the honey is falling, and which he is cutting into his mouth, and he is licking that. So you see his condition. So can you understand, like, this is a condition of a, we all have the same condition. So now this elephant is like a death, which is chasing us, right? Anytime it can come, nobody knows. पीछे भाग रही है ना, right? We don't know when it will come. So elephant is like death, and this white and black rats are days and night. What are they doing days and night here? Rats, they are biting the branch, reducing the age. So days and night are reducing our age, and we see the various snakes. What are these snakes? These are big obstacle in our life. And then we have this honeybees. These are honeybees छोटा छोटा bite कर रही है ना, तो day to day problems. So these are day to day problems. And the sweet honey which you are tasting, it is little happiness what you get in this, all this. See, our condition is like this. So what do you think? What could be a solution? If rats are removed, is this person will be able to survive? If snakes are removed, his situation, you see, what should be removed? This person should be removed from this problems, right? Completely. क्या हटाओगे उसमें से? So he should come out of it completely, right? So we have to come out of this completely, because here death is waiting, day-to-day problems are there, and big obstacles are there in the life. Day by day, time is reducing, body is deteriorating, so many things are happening, right? So we don't understand only, right? The time we born and we have come to this Krishna consciousness, we never knew also, like, these are the problems. Did we know this? ये तो है ना natural. We were always thinking this is natural only. Did we ever thought like these are the problems? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Did we think like when the birth is happening, we are having a celebration, enjoyment? But think about the child who is coming. It is like a condition where a person is put in the sack, and it's a metal kind of thing, and it's urine, and the condition is so worst. See, if the condition, it is so bad, and when he comes out of it, if this place is full of happiness, then the child is coming out, what he should be doing? He should be happy, but what he does? Cries. और डॉक्टर हिलाते हैं, अगर रोता नहीं है तो ये बच्चा रो नहीं रहा, क्योंकि दुखाले में आया, उसे तो रोना चाहिए. So that is the thing. So baby cries, and the pain he goes through in the womb of a mother, that is very painful, like, and mother is enjoying, like, with the baby kick, that is his pain actually. But we don't know, because we are in the material world, we understand from different perspective, we don't even know how a struggle is happening for the baby. Now death is like, you see, there are people, like when we were also small, we used to see some people talking like death, if it comes, it should come instantly, pata bhi nahi chalna chahiye, like that we used to hear. But nothing is instant. Here like 60,000 scorpion will be biting, that kind of pain will happen. It's death is very painful, birth is also very painful. Old age, see, old age तक तो जाओ पहले ही, you see now bodies how it is. Young people, young children are also not able to sit for longer, not able to do much work. Old age का तो, if you think about the problem, disease starts coming, people are not able to walk, you will see children only will say इतना एज होगी इससे तो अच्छा है कि वो चले जाएं, because taking care of them itself becomes a big problem, right? Because you need some dedicated person who will be taking care of you. Just imagine if we, like that kind of condition, we also think like before being dependent on anybody, better to leave this, right? So old age is painful, and Vyad disease, Vyadi disease are now to in the young age also people are getting disease. So disease is something we are actually, it is like it's incompatible situation. You see, in marriages also we hear this word, husband and wife are not compatible. So this is incompatibility. We are soul, we are eternal, and we are put into temporary thing. So eternal and temporary, they are not compatible, because see our situation is we are permanent, so we want to see everything permanent around us. Like we feel na, house is permanent, this thing is permanent, children are permanent, everything, because that's our habit, right? Because eternally we are eternal, but we have put it into the temporary thing. So this is incompatible situation. That is why this kind of anxiety or problems are there. So these are the real problem: Janma, birth, death, old age and disease. These are the real problem. So if you see the problem of that person, if he comes out of all this situation, then these problems will not be there, right? Along with that, we have three miseries. Now, as suffering we are having through because of our body and mind. Body suffering is there because some pain, either here pain, there pain, and mind also gives us lot of miseries. Nothing will be there, but mind will create a, we have did it in this one of the topic, mind your mind. We were trying to understand how mind works. So it always creates big stories, unnecessary stories. So mind gives us problem. Say for example, there is you like some sweets, halwa, gulab jamun, something you like, but there is something happened in your office and you are upset. You are upset means because your mind is not calm, silent. Somebody gives you gulab jamun, you won't like it, right? I will give you one example which Kartike Prabhuji gave, and it was a very nice example. So you like a gulab jamun a lot, and mother is very happy, so she made gulab jamun for her son. But son had a interview of that time, and he got to know like he didn't get selected. So his mother is like, come, I have made a gulab jamun for you. What gulab jamun? I don't want. So he likes, but that changes, right? So it's that happiness gets changes, and our mind is playing with us. Whatever we like also, it will make us we don't like, right? Those kind of situations. Now Adi Bhotika, suffering caused by other living entities. Like you are driving two-wheeler very nicely, right? Because you know very well and you are able to do it. But still there are accidents happening because the other person is coming and hitting. How much ever you are careful, other living entities are also giving you miseries. So this is Adi Bhotika, which is caused by somebody else. You are trying to protect yourself at the best, but still at home, maybe your husband or maybe your children, somebody will create a situation where automatically person will get the misery. And then Adi Devika, which is caused by the nature. We will see COVID or other things, some of these which are caused by nature. So these are the miseries. Now when we were not in Krishna conscious, before that when we didn't know about all these things, or you people started coming here, Did you ever think about like these birth, death, old age are the problems and these are the miseries? We never thought about it. For us, miseries is not getting the job or not getting the promotion. These are our miseries, right? These are what we were just inclined towards, only those areas, nothing else. Or then somebody will come and tell us, do this puja, with this something good will happen, right? Our limit was up to that level, not beyond that. We never thought soul, we have to live like as a part and parcel of the Lord, right? So reality of this verse, so basically here lots of advertisement of happiness you see in and around you, like lot of happiness, a lot of advertisement of happiness. Buy this, you will be happy, get this, you will be happy. So everyone is trying to be happy in their innovative ways. See, okay, I'll give you one more example where like now Insta reels, people people are really trying, because I wouldn't know more advancement what is happening in a innovative this thing. But I recently I had been to one of the engagement, our Punjabi engagement, because it was close relative, so we had gone there. So I was seeing like how much people are putting effort in like coming up with the new ideas of enjoyment. So girls are coming together and then making a line and making a reels with some kind of, so in the like they're trying to find a ways for the enjoyment, like how we can be happy. But you see, next day when I went to that house, everybody's face was dull, like what, how something happened. The people who were so happy yesterday, their face is completely dull, because that day though it was covered with makeup. No, it is a reality, and today everybody is in that situation. No, yesterday if you would have enjoyed, you were really happy, then though that bliss should be there, na, next day. How suddenly it can disappear? The face which was shining yesterday, it is becoming dull today, right? So where that happiness? At the only bodily level, just trying at the body level, right? Where is that actual happiness? So it is all like people are trying to get happiness, but nothing, there is no real happiness. I sent you one quote also where when the person is dancing in the party, their body is dancing, but when you are dancing in a kirtan, your soul is dancing. You dance in a party, next day you see your condition, and you dance in this ecstasy, in this kirtan, you see the bliss, you get it after that, right? So this is an actual happiness, but the taste has to, people have to get that, right? They have got the taste of that party, but not this party, right? See, time kills all happiness. I was giving you example. Next day, the time kills, party is over, happiness is gone, right? Again in the same mood. But our Krishna conscious party is every day on, so we can have everyday happiness. So happiness of this world is like this, टिक्की इन अ बर्गर, very छोटा सा होगा, outside it is too much of packing, so filled with so much of external things, but internal happiness will be little, right? See, we will put lot of endeavors and trouble for achieving this small happiness, right? I was giving example, we will work a whole day, and the last day of the month we get salary. You work hard for entire semester, and then grade comes good. If it is good, then you feel happiness for some time, right? And always you are looking forward to some happiness, right? Okay, IIT complete hua, oh my college gets completed, that happiness. Okay, after that job, I will get job, when I will be placed I'll be happy. Job, that first day you will go, second day में तो ऐसे ही है, right? So it will keep on going. What did you, this is like a burger and endeavor, so much of effort, so much, इसको खाने में भी कितना effort लगता है ना, कितना बड़ा मुंह खोल के, और so it is like that only, we put in so many things, so much of effort for small happiness, right? So here, this anyway, I have just spoken about logic of happiness in this world. We will always anticipate of achieving something. You plan for it. I am going to get into it. I am going to be placed. You got a job offer. Till the time it is in the paper, you are happy. You are anticipating a lot, but when you get it, that nothing will be there, right? So it's that anticipation of having something, like we were giving the example of marriage. Before marriage, like that kind of anticipation, I'll get married, right? So those things will be there, but once the marriage is happening, that is done, then situation is normal. So happiness is like anticipation. We before that, whatever we feel, that is only giving you achieving something. That's what you try to do. And then comparison of status. So people try to like this one, like parents compare, oh, my son is in IIT, what about your son? So if he is into some lower, they will be happy, but it is in IIT Bombay, oh, automatically this person's happiness goes down. He was happy, oh, मेरा बेटा को IIT, but उसके बेटा को तो IIT, अच्छा इसको यहाँ पर मिला, उसको तो बॉम्बे में मिला. So automatically happiness goes down, right? And you got a 20 lakhs package, you are happy, but your friend got 25 lakhs, your happiness goes down. So that comparison of status, we never but we have now being spiritualist and understanding this, we would know we have a capacity to do, and we have a quota from the Lord. Beyond that we can't get, and we also have a ability. If you don't have a ability and you try to get something higher, will you be able to sustain that, right? So those kind of things we have understood. Person should do the work based on their ability, capacity, right? So our current happiness is relative. That's what we discussed about, right? Based on situations and conditions, happiness will vary. Today we will be happy in some situation, but we see somebody happy, somebody has having more, then our happiness goes down. Definition of happiness keeps changing. So what is real happiness, and what is the obstacle in getting the real happiness? So we discussed about this, like material world is dukhalyam ashashvatam, right? And there are in this dukhalyam ashashvatam, we are in this world and we are trying to get happiness. Now since we are in this world and we are trying to get happiness, and this is all incompatibility, because we are the soul, we are looking everything as a permanent, but all these things are temporarily, and still we are trying to find happiness, right? So now if how do we get the happiness in that case? Now so we are in this, we are already in this material world, right? Now how do we find happiness? By staying in this material world, right? So we should try to have something which is protecting us. So we should have some kind of umbrella which will help us to protect from all the obstacles which are coming on our way. So what is this umbrella? This is our mantra meditation. So when we have some protection, see, like when we attend Bhagavad Gita session, when we do mantra meditations, all our problem will be resolved. Will it be resolved? No. See, it is like whatever has to come, it is coming, right? Rain has to come, rain will come, right? Too much of hot summer has to be there, it will be there. You can't stop it. It's just that we can protect ourselves. We can be calm, we can be peaceful. So that's what, see, why we are discussing about this is because till now we from the first session we have understood like there is some missing link, there is something which for because of which we are not happy. Now why we are not happy is because we first of all didn't know the definition of happiness. So we were trying for the happiness which is temporarily in this temporary world, which will exist for some time and goes off. So that was our definition of happiness. Now we have understood the because we cannot be happy in this material world, है ना, because this material world is dukhalyam ashashvatam, and we are eternal permanent servant of the Lord, and we are put it into this container, this body, and we are in contact with this material world. Why, how we are in contact with this material world? Because of this because of this body only, na. How we are, see, we are in this material world, this material world is dukhalyam ashashvatam. Now you are in touch with this material world, you money, you are the soul, you are in touch with this dukhalyam. How you are in touch with this dukhalyam? Because of this body. So since this body is in touch with this material world, so that means whatever is happening in the material world will always impact you. Sufferings will come, there is no doubt, because you are not separate from this body. What you need permanent body, है ना, which is not connected with material world. That body should be connected with spiritual world, then only we will not have this miseries. Are you getting this point right? We are the soul, we are part and parcel of the Lord, and we are into this body, and because of this body we are in contact with the material world, and because we are in contact with the material world, so that's why birth, death, old age, disease and miseries, all this will come. There is no like solution to it. But we are the soul, and when Lord is giving us instructions, if we try to follow that instruction, though we are staying in this material world, but we can be protected, we can protect ourselves. See, you are going, you know, like it's raining outside, you know about it, so what will you do? You'll carry umbrella with you, and you will be protecting yourself. Rain to nahi, इंद्र देवता को तो नहीं बोल सकते ना बारिश रोक दो, but we can take umbrella with us. But there are people who would like to be wet, they'll say no, we want to. So this material world will keep giving the suffering. No, it is up to us whether we want to get impacted by this suffering, right? So other day, I know you were discussing, you were asking, in material world we see people happiness. You would see that happiness at that one angle. For how long that happiness is there? Next day you see, in my office also recently for Christmas party, I was seeing people like till night 12:30 they were having party. So there I was seeing like it was in our office group, so I was seeing they were enjoying. But next day I went to office because I didn't go for that party. Nobody could come to the office. Why? Throat is infected, that food was not suiting, and we came home late, and so many things got disturbed. But that time, for instant, that small moment happiness. But because they don't know, for them happiness is this only, just for some time. So problems will come. Problems are mandatory. It will come, but perception will change. Seeing the things will, see, if we are materialistic now, and you are having a fun in your office, and you are not able to go, then you will miss. Oh, I missed it. It was a great fun. But if you are in a spirituality, you will see from a different perspective. You are looking after that same same situation will vary. So here problems are mandatory, but suffering is optional. So this is the best example. Like it's raining, now you are carrying umbrella, and person is not carrying umbrella. So now problem is coming for both of them, but one is protected, another one is not protected. We all have to go through old age, right? But everybody is going through old age, but we can enjoy that old age also, because we will be spiritually happy. Our perception will change. Oh, we will be going out of this body, है ना. We will be, we never know, if we have practiced nicely we can see Lord in front of our eyes, right? But the other person, he will be, see, when the death is happening, the person, when Yamraj comes, it's like, okay, take as one example, like you are in a rented house and you have decorated that house so beautifully, very nice house. But when the owner comes, what will happen? He is telling, नहीं खाली कर दो, अभी खाली कर दो. He will drag you. जो बाहर, whatever you have decorated in that house, that will remain. The gross part will be remaining as it is. But he is pulling you out of the house. How much painful that will be. So similarly, when we are in this body, we are so attached. It's mine. We are so badly attached. And when Yamraj comes and he's trying to pull us from that will be very, very painful, because we are considering ourselves as this body. But you see, if a person is dying, that time people will say, uh, they would have seen that person entire life, है ना. वो person तो वहीं पर है ना, that person is still there, but still there he is no more. पहले क्यों नहीं याद आया कि he is different? Till that time, that person, see, if person died, they will see the body, na? And with that body only they were recognizing. Now when seeing that dead body, they'll say this person is no more. That soul. तब पहले क्यों नहीं soul की बात समझी कि soul is there? Till then, only at the time of death people will say the soul has departed, this person has passed away, right? But उससे पहले we will live like this body only. That is why that pain will be there, because so much of attachment with the body, and that much of painful it will be, because it will be dragged out of the body. Body will be still there, right? But the subtle level, like soul, will be dragged. But if soul is already detached by following spirituality, then there will not be any pain, right? Because it's not impacted. So when we do spiritual practice, what happens? Our consciousness raised to a higher level. So we don't get impacted by small things. So when we did this Vaishnavi forum, when we were starting this Vaishnavi forum, this thing was like, there are so many ups and downs will come in the marriage, right? They have to adjust with everybody. Never you will have a favorable conditions, right? So when you do spiritual practices, the perception will change, consciousness will raise to a higher level, that you will become calm, that you will become shanta, peacefulness will come, right? That otherwise, take two young boys example, young girls example, the person who is following spirituality and person who is not following spirituality. The person who is following spirituality, and if a person is following spirituality, and if that person's placement time is going on, the way of looking at the outcome of placement for the spiritualist and non-spiritualist will be different, because the non-spiritualist person will always be in anxiety, always be in tension. I didn't get, too much of stress will be there, mind will be always in some or other thoughts. But this will bring the conscious to a higher level. You will think about, like, this is not in my hand, whatever is in my karma I will get it based on and you will not be impacted, because you know all these things belongs to Lord, and based on my quota he will do. And if you are a spiritualist purely practicing Krishna consciousness, then you will understand, like, I am dependent on Lord. He will do the best for me, because now I have taken his shelter. He will ensure like nothing goes wrong, right? So consciousness will raise to a higher level, perception of this world will change. Perception of this world will change is like, today somebody is getting angry on you in your office. If you are not a spiritualist, so your way of reacting will be different. Escalation will be coming. You will say this person behaved in an improper way. But then if you are a spiritualist, you understood about three modes of material nature, then you will say this person is in mode of ignorance. Because of that, he would have slowly, once he will be in the normal position, he will not do. So our understanding, perception will change. Our expectation from the world will change, right? Expectation from the world will change, right? Major reason for our sadness is expectation, right? If we have asha, there is a nirasha, right? There is no asha, no nirasha. So that is the problem, that is the thing. We are so always we think like this person should do for us. Why can't we think like this is in my capability, this is what I will do? But we always expect things from somebody, and always we get anxiety. The major cause for not having happiness is expectation. We always have expectation, but now you should not be questioned why we have expectation from Lord also. He will give, right? He will give whatever is good for us, so that we can stay happy in this dukhalaya shashvatam, right? So our consciousness will raise to a higher level, our perception will change, our expectation from the world will change if we follow spiritual practices. So when you follow this, then what will happen? You will get peace. When you get peace, then automatically you will get happiness, right? When the mind is steady, the problem is mind is not steady. So mind is steady. See, you people, some of the Matajis are like doing Bhagavad Gita in the night, right? So you have learnt about 3rd chapter, and then 4th chapter starting with the transcendental knowledge. Lord has not started giving transcendental knowledge suddenly. He said first you bring your, some purification, bring your mind to the study so that you can understand, right? So now just see this verse. नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्यो नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य नाचा युक्तस्य भावना नाचा भवायता शान्तिर् अशान्तस्य कुटा सुखम्.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. One who is not connected with the Supreme in Krishna consciousness can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace? Gita 2.6.
So till now you could understand, right? We were discussing about 4 problems and 3 kinds of miseries, right? 4 problems and 3 kinds of misery we discussed. What are the 4 problems? And then 3 problems. 3 miseries. So 3. This we have learnt. Now why all these things are happening? Because we are in the material world. And what is this material world definition? The material world is Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. So we should be Satchidanand, right? But we are in this temporarily material world. And how we are in touch with the material world? Through our body. So since we are in this body, that is why these 4 problems are there. That is why these 3 miseries are there. Now Lord is telling, here it is being said like, we will not, the problem will not be removed. We can be protected. How we can be protected? By following spiritual practices. And by following spiritual practices, our perception will change, right? We will see the world in a different perspective, right? And expectation will not be there. So when you do this, then what happens? One who is not connected, we will get connected with the Lord, right? Right, till before attending this session, so before coming to Krishna conscious, how much time we were spending with the Lord? We were never spending time. Now it is our own personal time, right? We do chanting, right? When we do chanting, it is our personal time with the Lord. We are spending time with the Lord. What are we doing? We are connecting with the Supreme. When we are connecting with the Supreme, what will happen? Transcendental intelligence will be there, and then mind will be study. When you see, I am telling whatever it is written in for no, not. I am telling for the people who will practice. When you are practicing spirituality, spending time with the Lord, transcendental intelligence you will get, mind will be steady, and then there will be a peace. And then when you get peace, then there will be happiness. So that's the way of getting happiness, not the way of by this you will be happy, by that you will be happy, get married, you will be happy, get children, you will be happy. No, get connected with the Lord, get transcendental intelligence, get steady mind, you will be peaceful. When you are peaceful, you will be happy. Is this definition clear? Definition of happiness is clear. So tomorrow some advertisement come, this will be very nice, if you buy this you'll feel very happy, right? So you will not look at those advertisement. So if now here Lord is branding, na, he is the marketing manager, he is doing the marketing of happiness. So we should, because nobody is better than a good marketing person like Lord. So he is doing the branding, he is doing the marketing. You will be happy if you connect with me. And if you connect with me, your intelligence, you will get transcendental intelligence, not like brain vara, transcendental intelligence. And then you will get peace. Bhoktaram yagna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suridam sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shantim richati. Peace formula. You will get peace because you would know I am the enjoyer. You just serve me. And then you will be happy. Then you will get the real happiness. So this real happiness we can get only by connecting with the Lord. So though this chart we are showing, but I have already explained about it. So we should practice bhakti. When we practice bhakti, what will happen? We will connect with the Supreme. When we connect with the Supreme, you will get transcendental intelligence and steady mind. And steady mind se kya hoga? We will get peace. And from peace what will get? Happiness. So the happiness what we were getting earlier, that was just coming and going. You remember the diagram, you just try to recollect the person. Elephant is chasing. There that drop of honey which you were getting, it just comes and goes. But this happiness is ever increasing. It will never decrease. That happiness will come and with time it goes. Time kills that happiness. This happiness will keep on increasing with time. And how does this magic happen? Devi hi esha gunamayi Mammaya duratyaya Mamevaya prapaddhante Maya metam taranti te. Read it.
Hare Krishna. This divine energy of mind consisting of three modes of material nature is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered onto me can easily cross beyond it. Gita 7.1.
So we are soul, we are in contact with this material nature, material world because of this body. And this body works as per the three modes of material nature, which is difficult to overcome. But if we surrender onto Lord, because this Devi Prakriti is divine, it works under the direction of Lord. So if we are under the direction of Lord, we are surrendered to Lord, then we can cross beyond it, right? Then we will not be suffering because of the suffering caused by the material world, because we have taken shelter of the Lord. And though we are in this material body, though we are in this material mode of nature, but when we have taken shelter, we will come beyond this material mode. When we come beyond this material mode, then automatically we will be crossing over it, right? We are beyond this. This material world has three modes, right? Rajoguna, Sattoguna and Tamoguna. But when we have taken shelter of Lord is beyond all these three modes, right? So we will not be we will not be what do we say, we will not come under the control of material mood. Okay. So what Lord says at the end, sarva dharman parityajay mamekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayami ma shucha. So abandon all variety of religion, just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from the sinful reaction. Do not fear. 18.66. So Lord is saying, you just surrender unto me, because you are suffering, because we are in this material body, because of our past sins. And when Lord is taking all our sins, so He will deliver us from all the reaction, because we are suffering because of previous past reactions. When that quota is nullified, then we will not be any fear. So that's what Lord is saying, do not fear, leave everything, just come under me, just take shelter of me, I will take care of all your sins. Okay. So he is giving the example, like here we will not be going into the depth of it, but these are some of the examples where about Prahalad Maharaj. He had protected them, Gajendra, right, when they were in danger, and Lord came and protected. When in the time of Gajendra, though demigods were trying to help, but they were not. No, we want Lord only. That complete surrender to Lord, complete dependence on the Lord. Like He will come and He will protect us. So Lord takes care, and He ensures like His devotees' promise also doesn't go off. So that He takes care. So some people feel like when you do follow practice of spirituality, it is like renunciation. No, it is not renunciation. There are like people say, we don't have time, we are very busy, not getting 2 hours for spiritual practices. So these are some of the examples about that the honor of this Maffatlal and Henry Ford. So these examples are being shown to show you like they are also busy. It's not, you are not busier than these people. They also have work, they also, but here people, you see, most of the people will say, you go for big distribution also, they will say no time to read books. तनी सबके पास इतना बिजी क्या होता है, वी शुड टेल देम लाइक व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ बिजी, लाइक दैट हैप्पीनेस डेफिनेशन इज नॉट क्लियर ना, बिजी डेफिनेशन ऑल्सो इज नॉट क्लियर, बट पीपल आर बिजी whole day, they can sit and watch TV, but still they are busy. है ना, you ask them, you are very busy, whole day they will sit and watch TV. Or office also, you see people are very busy, morning 1 hour for tea, lunch break, and day 4-5 hours. Effectively, if people are following spirituality now, if without wasting their office time also they can practice, because they won't waste their time in chit chatting during lunch hours. That time they can use for their spiritual practices, right? It's just that understanding and managing the time, it is unnecessary to say. That is why these examples, like they are chanting 2 hours, aram se people are able to chant. Now we see for Shiksha, 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hour commitment also become so difficult for people. I have to tell them like this will take 20 minutes to 30 minutes, this will take 1 hour. 1-2 rounds also, sometimes people say no time, we are so busy. 1 round kitna time, 10 minutes also they don't have time. By talking itself they would have taken 10 minutes. In saying like we don't have time to explain about some reasons, 10 minutes people can, I have seen in front of me various people, various example where they'll say we will not have time, but 2 hours they are sitting and chatting. So it's just that time management. So it's this is from the first session, remember, missing link, we were discussing about our needs, right? So we were following, we were understanding about what are our physical needs, emotional needs, right, spiritual needs. So we have all the needs and we try to fulfill them, you know, like maintain the body and family. So that is why we earn, right? Why do we earn? So that we can maintain our family, no? And we also try to find the work where our mind will be relaxed, right? We don't go with stressful work, right? We work so that mind is also engaged, you know. And here maintaining healthy relations. So healthy relations, how we will maintain? How to maintain healthy relations? Serving. Just serve and be grounded. That's the only way to maintain healthy relation. And then feed the soul. How will you feed the soul? By spiritual practices. People are doing rest 3, right? Majorly first 2, right? They will earn, they will work, but other 2, which is about maintaining healthy relations, that is also not that much now, because we also have to have a surrender attitude, just keep serving. And then the major thing is spiritual practices, which we will fulfill the need of the soul. So need of the soul, everybody has killed that, right? That is not known only. So from the first session we started about fulfilling the need of the soul, and in the first level 1 12 session, we have understood like spiritual need, once we fulfill we will really get happiness. That's a real happiness. So when you are having real happiness, you will be in this world but not of this world, right? Though we will be in this material body, but we will not be having sufferings, because we will be protected by the umbrella, which is mantra meditation. Clear? So this was all about real happiness. So tomorrow you ask somebody, how is thing going on? Are you happy in life? So how will you explain them? They will say, yeah, I'm just looking for a new job. If I get that job, mostly I'll be happy. So then you can tell. I will tell you the definition of real happiness. You get connected with the Supreme. You will be happy. Okay, with this we'll conclude the session. Maybe those who have attended among you, who have attended maximum sessions, just tell how was your experience. This we will take it live also. So maybe somebody you can share. Or Payal, you can also share.
Hare Krishna. The experience was very nice, especially for all the Vaishnavis, because we don't usually get. I've seen many Prabhujis that have their own base and all this thing going on, but for Vaishnavis, it's like rarely done. But this time it was done. It was really nice to see all the girls who are of my age and who are not married, to see them also in this entire journey together. And everything was explained very nicely of how we should be going on in day-to-day life with spirituality, because that is the most important thing of our lives. Everything will be done properly, everything will be handled. If a spirituality morning sadhana is done well, the entire day goes well.
Nice.
Hare Krishna.
I know you can also share few sessions you have attended.
Hare Krishna. I feel myself very fortunate to be getting opportunity to attend all these sessions. All session, each and every session was very, very enlightening. Like how to progress in spirituality and get the real happiness while carrying out our day-to-day activities without affecting even a bit of it, and how to progress. And it was full of knowledge and very practical aspects were given throughout. So certainly everybody should be motivated and inspired to attend these sessions. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, I have attended few sessions, but whatever I have attended, it helps me in my day-to-day life. If I have any problems, I can start chanting and I can be peaceful. Not very peaceful, but I know that it will all come, but things will be fine. So these sessions help me. If I can't attend live, I watch the recorded videos. So it helps me a lot.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We'll go for the practical aspect of the day, which is mantra meditation.